Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on the video. I greatly appreciate it and hope you enjoy. Last time on the Outer Worlds, we did some exploring. We visited the geothermal plant. We got our first quest that wasn't the tutorial quest, and we visited the first island. Died a couple of times. Things happen. Um, so we're going to be playing some of the Outer Worlds again today. So now let's poof on in and play some of the Outer Worlds. Okay, guys. So I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try to do. Um, ooh, this is spacing out a little bit there. Okay. I think what we're gonna try to do today is we are going to
Yep.
try to get to this quest, do some of these quests here. So we can get some levels, so we can get our hacking and stuff higher, so we can buy and sell. So we can buy and sell stuff from the vending machine, so we can get mag picks and things like that. So notifications: lost and found. Found one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Man, this place is a terrible company. In my opinion, it's a terrible company. So the main reason why we are wanting to this is all stuff that I would steal, so I'm not a big stealer on things, so we're gonna avoid that. Although considering that the person who was in there is now out of there, we could probably steal without any problem, right? Nope, there's somebody else in there. Okay. So, ooh, we can take this without it being a problem. Cool. But we're gonna try and get some quests. The reason for that is because I really want to get some levels so I can get some vending machine stuff. I think it would be useful to have vending machine stuff, so that we can quickly open lock chests and stuff out in the open when we're like exploring. Oh, all this stillable stuff, and it all looks quite good. Oh, there's a collectible toss card. Man, we don't steal, Dustin. We do not steal. That's not how we work. Terminal access logs. The Edgewater South Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Space Choicer's standards of health and safety. Notice: schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allowed 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. 2 to 4 weeks? Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. What? We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. That is crazy. This is something else. Just think what kind of society we would live in if we were paying our employers to work or to not work. That is ridiculous. Remember, working invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with your local visor. Okay. So basically, this company is terrible, and don't leave work ever, unless you're possibly gonna get murdered.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really
Yes.
now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I
Sorry.
do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Well, I just arrived, so, and there was no inclination that I was going to be arriving, so that's okay. Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you. You must be the town boss. I will wait until you're finished. We're going to be
You were
fairly
saying,
nice.
Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Ooh. Let's see. We start with the introductions. I'm Poofy.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I feel like saying I don't work for Spacer's Choice is going to be a terrible, terrible idea. But I don't want to be slightly dishonest here. So let's read these. I think you may have the wrong idea about me. Uniform, what are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice. All of them kind of lead for the fact that we don't work for Spacer's Choice, so we're just going to leave with this.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator. I don't plan on staying long. Okay.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one.
Cool.
And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Awesome. Okay, so let's hear it. Frying myself. Let me guess you want me to do something for you before you'll help me. Yeah,
My
we're going to be a little
proposition
smart
benefits the
alecky
both of
here.
us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant.
We were
Reroute
just
power
there.
from the botanical district over to us. Once their power is shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
We were just there, so we know where this place is, but I don't think I have the level or the mags to go and do this. So I don't know how helpful it's going to be.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Guess we know. There are dead marauders and robots. Lots of dead robots. Because I killed them. I've already killed them. Tell me what I want, what I need to do. What a surprise I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people. Marauders are people, but that's kind of jerky to say. We're gonna go
No,
with this one.
I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Ooh. Tell me what I need to do. Why? If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head. That's... Wow. Ooh. Okay.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is
I was
that by
thinking
cutting
more
off their
of like,
power, you'll convince those deserters to
hang
come
on.
back
Oh,
to
let's finish
town.
this.
Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I was thinking more of like every deserter who comes back, I would get some type of some type of money or some type of currency for each of those people coming back. So, but looks like he thought I was going to kill them. All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help. How will I recognize? I'm not going to try and say that name. I'm going to butcher it, and I don't like butchering names. I can't make any promises. Let's go with this
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason. What if her name, doesn't want to come back? You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family.
Which
If we
seems
dissolve into
not
factions,
care.
then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
So we're gonna tell him. So we're gonna read both of these. All right, Reed. I will see what I can do to help. I can't make any promises. I'm gonna choose. I can't make any
Of
promises.
course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant.
Ooh.
Sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
So some of the stuff that
Are
we
you
had
setting
to
off for the
have
Vale?
mag picks and stuff
Because
for
I know
are
my way
now
around.
available.
I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
She seems like she wants to
I
desert.
hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Okay, cool. Sure, I can use the
Great.
company.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Dope.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Woo, can't speak to that. Awesome. Okay, in the companion ledger.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Oh boy, I will kill Mr. Thompson right here and right now. I'm as close to a marauder as marauders get.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson.
Let's see here. We got a bunch of items, guys. Bolter pistol damages 137 DPS. Oh, that must be energy. Actually, I think I will. Yeah, we're gonna swap that. Even though it's but this shotgun is absolutely awful, so it's not worth having. Let's see here. Worker's outfit. This light work gear suffices. What was our 9? Okay, we're gonna leave what we have on just because it's more stuff. Reed asked you to deliver a message to Adelaide. Okay, that's it. Adelaide. I think I can handle that from here on. And her deserters come back to town before he's cutting off their power. Adelaide and her people are camped out in Nah, I'm not good with words, God, sorry. North of Edgewater. Divert power from the geothermal plant. Okay. Small grave matter. We're gonna swap to this one instead, because I want to kind of do some of the stuff inside the area beforehand. Okay. Do I have anything to upgrade? Nope. Nope. Okay.
It's office before we talk.
Alright, so these are the 4 places that we need to go to. We've got
Hey,
one person
mister,
like right
can we
in here.
talk? Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all.
Well,
but
yeah, he's basically a
that's
manager
not
of
the
a
only
place.
side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it? Figures Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me. If I wanted to deal with nuisance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move, leave conversation. So let's ask.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job like.
Hate those kind of
If
people.
it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk.
Yeah.
I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends or what? Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what? Let's see. I wouldn't say I can't
Life's
blame.
hard here,
Empathize with her a
especially
bit.
for them that don't fit in so well. We're
Yeah.
one big Spacer's Choice family, but
Woo!
every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power.
That's true. I
They'll
whisper
have no
about
lights
my
to
older
see
brother.
nor heat to cook. They'll
I love him to
be at
death,
the mercy
but
of marauders or
he was
worse.
real
I think you should
trouble to
talk to
deal
the
with
town's vicar about it.
growing
Max,
up.
his
So,
name is.
but he's doing much better now. So I can't say that he's a terrible person anymore. So I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do you need to talk to Vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? Where would I find him? I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll
Thanks,
stop by.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
True.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
That's a good. I mean, that's a good. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do, my girl. That's a very smart dad of yours. Okay, so it looks like he is not in that area, so we are gonna. There's one person upstairs. Ooh, it's a lot of sprats. See here. Tosser Baller. Terminal access Phyllis Grander messages from R. Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. Contagion? I don't know that word. I don't know the definition of it either. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, disrupt your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. No, they're not. No one is ever in it together when something like that is going on. Hack 5. Ooh, cool. Personal files. Last entry. Theodore? We'll go with Theodore. Buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterly. Sound fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. No. Don't. Oh man, I did not mean to steal that. Gosh darn it.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Oh, she's rude. I'm guessing you're the foreman. Gravesite fees, I'm here to collect. I'll let you get back to your work. Gravesite fees, I'm here to get.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment,
These papers aren't signed in your name.
because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees.
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Oh.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself? I'll let you get back to your work.
Woke up one morning and put a
Shot
round through his
himself.
upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Going back to the very first person we saw who ended up shooting himself because it misfired. That's an awful thing to say. Must be tough losing family. Must be tough losing
Eugene
family.
wasn't family.
I thought you said we were his closest living relative. That's an awful thing to say about your closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Oh,
Suicide's a crime.
what?
The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Ooh. This company makes me hate it more and more. You can't be serious. What are they gonna do? Arrest this corpse? Vandalism, huh? Did you have to clean bits off of him off the wall or something? I think this is a
When
funny
one of
choice.
your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was
Penalized?
worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset. Would've. You didn't? This Eugene guy sounds like he was more trouble than he's worth. He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'm starting to hate this company more and more and more and more. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna climb down here. I actually want to check and see if I'm able to buy anything out of these. These here are what I'm looking for the most. These guys right here. Let's see, can I sell any of this? No, I don't think I have the... I don't think I have... I think you've got to have like 20 hacking or something. Man, apparently I cannot jump. Not very good at jumping in this game. Let's see. I thought I saw... Yep, there was one. Okay. Ah, there's so much cool stuff to try and get, but you can't. I don't want to steal anything. Let's see. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, that's something I can get that I can't steal. Let's see here. I'm gonna talk to
Yes,
him.
Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
This dude trying to get out of it.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Hey, take it easy. I'm not your marauder. Hands gun, wave your gun. Handgun 1, wave your gun. Hand over all your bits. That seems very rude. We're not trying to steal things from people. It's not how we live our life, guys. We don't steal things. Hey, take it easy. I'm not a
The
marauder.
reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As
This
spry
dude
as
is
a spring
100%
chicken.
sick
That's
as can
old
be.
Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson. Didn't send me. I heard you muttering to yourself. Perception, you want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Sorry, my dude. So you're Martin Abernathy? Abernathy? Yeah. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what? Lie one. He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that? We're gonna go with option number 2 because I think it'll give us a little bit more details as to what's going on.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world.
Yeah, that was kind of
Maybe
obvious.
my
Look at him.
expiration is fast
Dude is
approaching.
100% gonna die
And
soon.
soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy.
Oh my
You
god.
still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Yeah, you kind of look like you're about to die, my guy. I'm sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. I'm sure it's all tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. I'm sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. We're gonna go with you're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from
Lord.
Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help? Why do you think I'm a freelancer? Depends on what you need. We're gonna go with how you
There's
can
a
help.
cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Ooh. Not so fast.
what
I've
I
got some
can.
questions. Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself? I assume there are guards. I've heard enough.
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Ugh. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick. That's horrible. Come on now, Abernathy. You don't look day over 90. So we're gonna go with option 1.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
That's basically what we said. I don't know why he had to say anything like that. I assume there are guards. I've heard enough. We're gonna assume that there's
You
guards.
will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh, that's fine. Marauders can die. What can you tell me about these marauders? You never mentioned marauders. We'll go
I
with
have it
number
on
1.
good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll
then.
do it then?
I'll do it. That's
You'll
fine.
oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I don't think this dude can actually feel anything in his spleen, but oh well, I don't know, man. He might. Anything I should know about the community center? You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know. Anything I should know about the
Just keep
community
your
center?
head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over.
Yep. Okay.
Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Oh no, not mud. Anything but the mud! I think those archives can burn for all I care. But I'm almost positive that if they burn this community, we'll take some kind of punishment for it, and I don't want that. So no mud on the archives. Got it. You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know. We're just gonna choose
I
this
know
and get
that,
the
but I got
story
nobody
through.
else to turn to.
Yeah, I
Reed
feel it,
would have
man.
wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I had to find my courage.
Okay then. So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna finish this quest
You're
here
making a
before we go
mistake
do
looking
anything
for
else. All right, hang on. Let's see.
Wish we had some better rations.
Where? Okay, it must be inside this building here.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Nope, not this one. Yeah, let's steal the item right in front of the person who handles the jail. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Oh, I
see.
cut my hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
All right.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit?
Yes.
I don't want
Yes,
you
it
wandering
is.
into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything.
This guy's
Your
smart. He's
hands
the
are
first one to
probably crawling
understand
with germs.
that
Physical hygiene recapitulates
stole this from a
moral
corpse.
hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Oh, this is the type of person I do not like. Relax, I'm clean. To your haircuts usually come with free lectures. Intimidate 5. I can show you my hands. We're gonna say number 3 because I don't like this guy. He seems like he's on a high horse, stuck up personality, baloney stuff. So we're 100% just gonna intimidate him.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also
Wow.
report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Ooh. Salas sent me to collect your dues. Prepare my remains for what? Goodbye. Salas sent me to collect the dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke? I don't understand a word you said. You mean you broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care. Pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. The scene's quality drama. Conrad, you should audition. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't care. Pay up.
With what? My
My
own
own
blood?
blood?
Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights. Just give Salas an IOU.
Some time ago,
we're gonna choose
I
the
fell
medical
ill with
rights.
the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Aw. He's a douche, but he's a sorrowful douche, and I don't like that. It makes my decisions more compassionate, and I don't want to be compassionate to this douchebag. Just give Silas an
Not a
IOU.
bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. I don't have time for this. We'll let him know if I think of
Much
anything.
obliged.
We had an update on our quest, so let's check that really quick. Let's see. Abernathy believes he's dying. Okay. Collect Conrad's gravesite fees. Conrad is one of the 4 people. As Conrad says he can't afford his fees, it might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Okay. So let's go talk to Silas really quick.
I don't want you near me.
I think he's out this. Alright, let's see here. Actually, hang on, where's the other dude's 165 meters away? What?
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Ah, yas. What are you talking about, Silas? Let's change the subject. Let's get going. We're gonna ask him what's
Best
going
to
on.
ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Aw.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, question about those fees you wanted. Got a question for you. Hey,
You run
question
into
about
any
those
trouble?
fees. Conrad says he can't afford to
Conrad's
pay.
barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting extortion? I'll take a look.
That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Let's see if I can.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. Yeah?
Question for you. Have you heard of any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again.
We're from there.
Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us? The Hope isn't a rumor. It's real. It's real. I'm living proof. Let's change the subject. We're gonna say it's living proof.
Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some Zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
This is ridiculous. I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us. Let's change the subject. Never mind. I don't understand.
Look,
Let's
I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question? Let's change subject. Excuse me, guys. Never mind. Where's the trouble
Trouble's
in
in the
asking a
asking.
question?
Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Alright, fine. We'll just leave then. I was hoping he would give some inclination as to what could be an IOU, but apparently that's not the case. So, let's go hunt down this last person. Way off over here. Womp, womp, womp.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Let's see. Okay.
Thank the
Ludwig
law.
Miller.
I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Nope, I'm not
You
here
ever
for that.
swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees. I'll let you be. We're just gonna straight up do the Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite
I
fees.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. What are you babbling
The war,
about?
the coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Y2K. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence.
Lord.
I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Ha! If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire. Got a question for you. We're just gonna say I'm for
I've
hire.
been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Persuade proper armies pay enlistment fees. What do you need done? We're gonna persuade that for some
Enlistment
extra
fees?
stuff.
Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, could I use a couple pointers? Got a question for you. We're just gonna say
Mechanical's
this.
got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Lord have mercy. Let's see if we've
Go
got
on.
any other questions for him. What exactly do you do here? What do you have against mechanicals? What exactly do you do
I'm
here?
Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Technically, I'm part of that now, but okay. We'll just leave. What he has is kind of boring, so. Let's see. Did I get... Okay, so we just need to go and collect Coniger, whatever his name's, the barber dude's fee. Okay, let's see here.
Something got you down?
That
Nothing,
seems
just
sketchy.
don't want to fall sick.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking.
Okay. Let's see here. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay for its body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down in his family or something. You're processing his body right. Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth anywhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis G. Okay. Laboratory outfit, splash resistance. Spacer's Choice laboratory outfit is designed mostly to resist stains, but it might incidentally resist damage. Don't really care about that. Spacer's Choice guard, bit cartilage, standard troop helmet. Don't care about any of that. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Persuade. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? Medical 15. You should look at, like, you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine. Let's do number 2.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Yes, sort of. Only if we use the term doctor loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school, so only if you were termed
I am a
Dr.
Spacer's
loosely.
Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Wow. I know.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis. None of your business. I'm a mind reader. Found a note from
Ben,
Phyllis.
you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing
Wow.
3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them. They were probably worth a few bits. I'm sure they
That's
won't miss him.
unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Yep, probably. I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues. You sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay. I told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's horrible. So the town never had to pay a penalty. That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Yep. Okay. Goodbye. Now that we have all that, we're gonna go. We're gonna go talk to Silas and finish this quest up, and then talking to Silas. Wapa, wapa.
Something I can do for you?
Yes.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do.
Yep.
What's this about?
His solid gold teeth. Could be worth something if you pulled them out. Hang on. Let's go back
Something I
in.
can do for you?
We'll talk to him again.
You run into any
After
trouble?
this, but I want to talk to him about his.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yes. Persuade 6, I went out of my way for you. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. We're just going to do Persuade 6.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible. I'll hold you to it. Goodbye.
Suppose you've earned it.
We're gonna
One good turn
hope
deserves
for
another.
something more tangible. Abernathy was trying to.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew. Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees? He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Loss. Let me ask you about something else.
Yeah?
Let me ask you about something else. How long? You lose a lot of people to marauders. This town is in pretty bad shape. If okay.
Something I can do for you?
Need to talk
Yeah?
about Eugene.
What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do.
Yes.
What's this about?
His sonic gold tooth.
Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess. This is getting a little too absurd for me. Let's change the subject. I'll keep an eye out.
Let me know
for
if you find anything.
Alright, see you around. Okay, so that's going to be all today, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright everyone, that's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you find yourself coming back, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified about going live and new videos. Thank you guys, and peace.